So in this video, we will see how to perform the 21 cards trick. First we will see how to perform this with very basic method, the original method. Then we will go towards our new method. So first we will take 21 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So these are 21 cards. Now with these cards, we will ask the other person to choose any card. So he can choose actually any card and keep that card anywhere. So this is A of clubs. He can keep that card anywhere. Now we will make 3 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now we will ask him in which pile the card is, just like the previous 27 cards trick. So the card is in this pile. Here is A of clubs, so card is in this pile. He will tell this to us. Now whatever the card is, whatever the pile is, we will always keep that pile on the top and the other all 2 piles in the bottom. Now again we will do the 3 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Again he will tell to us in this pile the card is. So again we will keep these 2 piles below that pile. So this is 1 pile, this is 2nd pile. These 2 piles will be in bottom and this pile will be on top. Now again for the 3rd time we will do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. Now again we will ask him in which pile the card is. Again he will tell us that in this pile the card is. So again the same thing. We will keep these 2 piles in the bottom and the pile containing the card on the top. Now the surprising fact is, always when we do these 3 piles 3 times and keep the pile containing the card on the top for 3 times, then the card will be on the top. So this is the card A of clubs. So this card will always on the top. But to fool everyone, what we will do after making the piles, so I am again making the piles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 cards was in one pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 cards on the 2nd pile and these 7 cards on the 3rd pile. And we know that the other person told to us that in this pile the card is. So what we will do, we will just reject these 2 piles. And now remember the first video, first day magic trick, magician's choice. That time we have started with 10 fingers. Now we have only 7 things. So what I will do, I will divide these 7 cards in 2 parts, remembering the top card is our required card. So we will make 2 piles. First, this is our card. 2nd, 3rd, this is 1 pile. 4th, 5th, 6th, and the 1 card is remaining. Actually we can reject that card directly because this is not our card. But still, to confuse the other person, we will ask him to keep that card on any 1 pile, or he has also option to cancel this card. So if he says cancel this card, we will put that card back into other deck. And if he says keep that card in this pack or this set, then we will put that card here. Now he can keep actually card anywhere, it doesn't matter, because we finally stop on the required card. Now we will ask him to choose any 1 pile. If he says this pile, then we will reject this pile. If he says this pile, then we will keep this pile and reject this pile. So whatever the condition is, we will always keep this pile and reject this pile. Again, here are 3 cards. sometimes it is possible that here will be 4 cards if that person keep that extra card in this pile. We will see the both conditions. Now we know this is the first card, this is the top card which we kept previously. Now again we will ask him to choose any 2 cards. If he choose these 2 cards or these 2 cards, any 2 cards containing a required card, then we will keep that 2 cards and remove the other card. If we choose other 2 cards, then we will remove that 2 cards. Because we are not telling him early that what we will do after selecting. So we can change it later. So if he selects these 2 cards, we will remove this card. Again, we will tell him to choose any 1 card. If he choose this card, we will remove this card. And if he choose this card, we will keep this card and remove this card. And this is a required card. So whatever the position of card, position of other cards, we will always recognize our card because we know that card is in the top of that 21 cards. If there was 4 cards in that pile, then what will happen? For 4 cards, again it is simple. We can actually tell him to select any 1 card or any 2 cards or any 3 cards. But remember, this is a required card. So if he tells 3 cards, these 3 cards, then we will keep these 3 cards and remove this card. If he tells any 3 cards containing our required card, we will keep these 3 sets or these 3 pages and remove the other pages. But if he tells other 3 pages, then we will directly remove that 3 pages and tell him, okay, the remaining page is your card. And it is very simple while performing. Now the other thing I want to tell you, or I want to ask you, that can we perform this trick for any number of cards, not for only 21 cards? Can we perform this for 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards, 100 cards, or whole 52 cards, or 1000 cards, 1 lakh cards? Can we perform this trick for the other number of cards? Yes, obviously we can perform this trick for any number of cards. Let's check for just 10 cards. Let's check for 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are the 10 cards. Now the question is, how many piles we have to make? How many times we will repeat this process? So to check these answers for these 2 questions, how many times and how many piles? The number of times and number of piles will always be same. If we are repeating process for 3 times, the number of piles will be 3. Just like 27 cards, 21 cards, we will make 3 piles for that. And we will repeat the process 3 times. If we are making 4 piles, then we will repeat the process for 4 times. So what do you think? How we can get that number? How many times or how many piles? So for that, if you watch the previous video, yesterday's video for explanation part, that theoretical part, then you can recognize the first number n raised to n, first number was 1. The second number was 2 raised to 2, that is 4. Third number was 3 raised to 3, that is 27. Now we have to check where this number is lying. So the larger number, larger n raised to n, larger number than this is 4. No, 4 is less than 10. These are 10 cards, so we have to check larger number than 10 that will fit in n raised to n pattern. So before 10 it is 4, after 10 it will be 27. So we have to do the same trick just like 27, but for 10 cards. So let's see if it works or not. So we will select any 1 card first. Any 1 card we can take. So if this is the card, this is 2 of diamonds, and we can actually put that card anywhere. We can shuffle that pack also. We can shuffle that pack any number of time anyways. Now we will rearrange all cards in 3 parts because the nearest larger n raised to n number to 10 is 3 raised to 3. And these are the 10 cards. And and these are the 10 cards. Now we have to check in which pile the card is. So here is not that diamond 2, here is diamond 2. So in this pile the card is. So again we will take these two piles in the bottom and we will keep this pile on the top. Now we know that our required page is in the top 3. So it will be very easy while recognizing. Actually it is not necessary now to make 3 piles, but still we will do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now our required card was in top 3 pages. So this is the first page, this is the second page, this is the third page. So if the other person tells us that my page in this pile, then we can directly know that it is 2 of diamonds. If he tells us that the card is in this pile, then we can directly know it is 7 of clubs. And like that, if only this will work only if there are 3 cards or the same number of cards as the number of piles. So this is our required card. Now again, just for the formality, we will get these 2 piles in the bottom, this pile on the top, and we will repeat this process again. And again we will ask him in which pile the card is. He will tell us that in this pile the card is. Again we will take these 2 piles, we will keep these piles in bottom, we will take this pile, and now we know in this in the top there is required page or the others page, that is 2 of diamonds. But still, to fool the people, what we will do, we will make 3 groups or 4 groups. How many groups it is possible we can make. So actually we can make the 2 groups of 5 because there are 10 cards, but it is not compulsory that we have to make the same number of groups always. Now again, here is one remaining page. We can ask him to keep it anywhere. So let's say he kept the page in this pile. Now we will ask him to choose any 2 piles. He can choose any 2 piles, and at last we are going to remove these 2 piles. Whatever the pile he will tell, we will remove this one by one or both at one time. Now again there are 4 cards. Now again we will ask him to choose any 3 cards, any 2 cards, any 1 card. Let's say any 2 cards. So if he selects these 2 cards, we will remove these 2 cards. If he says these 2 cards, we will keep these 2 cards because here is a required card. So we will remove these 2 cards. Again we will tell him to select any 1 card, and finally we will keep only the required card. And this is our required card, 2 of diamonds. So we will again perform this trick, but for 52 cards. What do you think? How many piles and how many times we need to do this for 52 cards? Let's check. First n raised to n number is 1 raised to 1. Is 52 less than 1? No. Then the next number 2 raised to 2. 2 raised to 2 is 4. So is 52 less than 4? No. The next number 3 raised to 3. 3 raised to 3 is 27. Is 52 less than 27? No. The next number. Then 4 raised to 4. 4 raised to 4 is 256. Is 52 less than 256? Yes, of course. So it is 4 raised to 4. So we will make 4 piles 4 times. So again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Before that we have to select which page. So don't forget that step. So he can select actually any card. Let's say this card. It is again 2 of diamonds. We will keep that pile anywhere. We can keep that page anywhere. Now we will make 4 piles. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Now we will ask him where is that card, in which pile. So we will tell in this pile the card is. So we will take this pile in the top and other all 3 piles in the bottom. So these 3 piles will be in the bottom and this pile will be on top. Now again we will make 4 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Now again we will ask him in which pile the card is. So he will tell us in this pile the card is. So again we will take the remaining 3 piles in the bottom and the required pile on the top. And we have done this 2 times. 2 times is again more remaining. So again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
51, 52. Now again we will ask him in which pile the card is. So he will tell us in this pile the card is. So again we will make these 3 piles and we will keep this in bottom and the required pile on the top. Again we will make 4 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50,
51. Now we will again ask him to select the pile where the card is. So here is the pile and we will take this pile on the top and the remaining piles in the bottom. And now we will not make this again, but we know that this pile is on the top. So there are actually now 2 methods. We can directly reject these 3 piles and take these piles of 13 cards and make the groups, or the other way is just keep this pile in the bottom and we know there are 12 cards below that card. So we will start counting from bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We can ask any number to the other person, just like I am doing that again. So I am putting this pile in the bottom. I know these total cards are 13. So below the required card, there are 12 cards. So I am putting this pile in the bottom. You can start from above or bottom anyway. Now we will ask other person to select any number between 14 to 16, or we can take the large range also, 14 to 20 or 14 to 30. We can take any number, but there are 12 cards, so we have to take numbers greater than 12. So if it is the number 14, then we will take the 14 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is our card, 13 card, and 14. So we know that this is our required card, but the other person don't know. Now we will tell him to choose any one row, this row or this row, first row or second row. So if he say first row, then remove that row. If he say second row, then keep that row and remove the first row. So whatever the other person's opinion is, we will do the same thing which we require to do. Again there are now these 8 cards. We will make 2 groups, remembering which card is R. We will tell him to select any one pile, any one group. So if he says this group, we will remove this group. If he says this group, we will keep this group and remove this group. Again there are 4 cards. This is our required card, remember. Now again we will tell him to select any 2 cards or 3 cards or 1 card. Anyway we can do that, or again we can make 2 groups to confuse him. Remember this is our card Now we will tell him to select any one pile. If he tell this pile, we will keep this pile. If he says this pile, we will remove this pile. Again there are two cards. We will tell him to select one card and we will finally keep this card only. So remove this card, and this is our required card, 2 of diamonds. So this is the way of combining the magics, combining any two magics. We can combine not only two, more than two magics also, but we will see that later. For this video, that's it. Thank you.